How to escape the matrix. The ones that won out will be freed. Will they? I hope so. The matrix, this vast system of control and suffering, is literally everywhere. Is it? Even hidden in plain sight, as they say. It is on the tip of our collective tongue and the forefront of our mind. We live, breathe, and experience it 24/7. It's so pervasive that it seems utterly inescapable and destined to destroy us. Or will it? Let's play the game and see. It's our consciousness, our sentience, that gives birth to the backdrop of what we mistakenly perceive as existing outside of us. The dreamland where the game of good versus evil is played, designed by our Creator in order for it, not she or he, but it, through the creation of us, through us. As I said in other videos as well, that we are here experiencing the divine Creator, the prime source of everything. We are it is experiencing through us. We are representing it to more fully understand itself while continuing on the never-ending journey of experiencing, learning, and evolving. The rules and laws of physics regarding this holographic outside dream world as we currently understand them were meant to be broken. And to do that, we must address what isolates and covers the dream world in order to see the players in the playing field clearly. That isolation and covers is the matrix. So, just what is it exactly? The matrix is the scripted delusion we think is reality. It utilizes the temporary construct of the ego to entice us with all things related to the 5 or more senses. There is more than 5 senses, there's 7 senses altogether. 2 of it are hidden from us and forces us live in servitude and fear, seemingly cut off and separate from one another and our Creator. It scares, seduces, and feeds the ego, and in turn the ego will do anything to perpetuate its existence. Yeah, that's maybe it was meant to be this way, who knows. I mean, in this world and the 3D, the ego, identifies itself with the cravings and attachments to all things physical and creates karma. Karma is the tool used by the ego to keep us locked into the game and coming back for more. But I don't know about this coming back for more. What I think what happened is that somewhat we are forced to come back because We do not remember to have agreed to anything. So I leave a blanket here to be fulfilled from what you believe it is. However, for me, I guess that we are forced to return to this matrix, endlessly repeating the cycle of birth and death. Chat. We all know this and agree to forget. No, we do not agree. We do not agree. It's not true. We do not agree. We are forced to. I don't know how this person here, they want us to free the matrix, right? To break free from it. And yet, they want us to agree by this idea that we have agreed to come here willingly, and that's, at least for me, is not true. To forget who and what we are in order for this experience to seem real. There is no other way. There is another way, less suffering one. Doesn't have to be suffering. And then if we choose to suffer, and then we kind of we support it, then we are accomplice of all the negativity that pervades this universe. You see, if we agree to it, then we make part of all this. You make part of all this that is transpired before us. All the suffering, the inequality, the viruses, the diseases, the wars, the death politics, whatever. So who put the overlay, the matrix, on top of this beautiful dreamland? Other players in the game. Yeah, so why are you defending these other players for? This is a multi-dimensional game played by many entities. And so why are you defending them? Not just humans, of course, not just humans. And it's precisely the same entities that force us to play this dirty game. Yes, we have to incarnate to somewhat experience with the all, the infinite source. Yeah, that's true. However, it didn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Along the line they have abused power, abuse it. They abuse the power, they violate free will. Understand? So it didn't have to be this way. Yes, we are here to incarnate and not reincarnate. So as to experience the all, but not in this dirty game that we play here. This is a dirty game, and it has to be stopped because it's already went too far. It's a gay game. It's very boring. It's getting boring. We, like every other sentient creature, are energy beings and get to incarnate. Hello. Incarnation and reincarnation are two different things. We have to separate the two. What he means here is incarnate. Incarnate is go inside the body. It has nothing to do with recycle or reincarnate, which means return to the same kind of species, same kind of matrix, like third dimension. You understand? So we didn't have to go through all. I mean, at least not all of us. Some yet, because some love all this. So you all deserve to be here because you all love, but some people doesn't like it, and you are not supposed to be here unless we have a mission into different physical vehicles to experience and play in the matrix. Yeah, to incarnate, dude, not to re-in. But something is happening. We are waking up to the game and comprehending our reality for what it is really is, a temporary theater of experience where we utilize our free will in order to experience, learn, and evolve and change the game within the matrix. And it really is just a game of suffering, a forced game of suffering, you see. And then how about this free will? Do you really have free will? Do we really? We have free will with, let me say, with a condition or many conditions in this case. That means if you break the law, you will be punished. So this is so-called free will is forfeited. You see, it's a joke. There's no such thing as free will. Not, at least not 100%. A great one at that, but just a game nonetheless. Complete with the good guys and bad, obstacles to overcome, knowledge to be gained, and experiences to be had. Ultimately, we become masters of this dream world and move on to the next theater of experience. Yeah, that's true. That's make part of the game of living, of existence, of energy, whatever. However, it doesn't have to be this way because it looks like a nightmare, you know. This universe looks like a nightmare rather than a dream. It's a nightmare. A total nightmare that most of us dread to wake up. You know, means when we sleep we go to heaven. When we wake up I feel like I'm in a nightmare again. You understand? Science has proven that energy exists in both a particle and wave form simultaneously. The particle form is the non-permanent or physical manifestation, the temporary illusion. The wave form is the internal, pure potential and no illusion. And the energy where the particle wave can never be lost or gained. It can only change form. And why is this important? Because knowledge is the key that unlocks all doors, including the ones that lead to the defeat and exit of the matrix. You cannot say that you need to defeat the matrix if you somewhat connive with it, you side it, you backed it up. So no point in say I am against the matrix and blah blah blah. That's nonsense to me, hypocrisy. Know that we are the wave experiencing the particles aspect as a human, as part of the temporary physical illusion. What we really are is immortal and limitless. Know that the rules of the matrix were meant to be broken and manipulated by freeing your mind and heart from belief system as well, attachments and constraints. When accomplished, the construct of the matrix reveals itself instantly for what it is, a control system facilitated through false belief systems and hierarchy. Know that fear and loss is a trick, a temporary illusion fed by the ego. Permanent death and loss is a cosmic joke, an absolute impossibility. Live your life in joy and compassion. If you, if we all do this, the world will reflect the joy and compassion back to us. There is no other possibility, especially now that we must start to manifest things the best positive way possible, because things now is accelerating, the energy are accelerating a very high speed, and that we need to collectively think as positive as possible, even before all those things that unfolds before us, all this turmoil and chaos that we are living through right now. um, we need to have a stand, and then try not to think negative, and do not do it collectively. Like one example is that people say the coronavirus will return, the second wave gonna be bigger, we're gonna be stronger, blah blah blah. When you do that, you create form, because thoughts are energy. Everybody knows it. Thoughts are energy. That if we put out many times, especially so in mass, in the collective way, it may become true. It may take form, physical form, and become realized. Especially so when it's negative. You see, I find it without that when the thought is positive, it's very difficult to manifest itself. Then when it's the opposite, when it's negative, wow, it is like instantly to become manifested in our reality. And when people start to think negative things and thoughts and false belief systems, you see, people are talking or thinking a lot of jargons about catastrophes, wars, virus, diseases, you know, instead of we just do a I don't care kind of attitude. The best form is I don't care. That's why if the virus ever came to me, ever came, and then what I did, I didn't take any medicine, I didn't go to hospital, I healed myself. Because what I did, I don't care. I just say, I don't care for you, just be gone. And it went, not once but twice. You see, and that's an example of how you can create or recreate things. That's called recreate yourself anew. Okay? And do not think that you're gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. I have a fever. I'm gonna die. You're gonna rush to the hospital. I'm gonna put my power into other people's hands. Then what happened? Calamities. Many die. Many lose their bodies because of that. Because of this thinking. Because of the scared. People just scared. People are afraid to live, afraid to die. Instead of just take it with a pinch of salt or a pinch of sugar, whatever you see you prefer, whatever you choose, just don't care. Okay, don't care. Live your life in joy and compassion. If we all do this, the world will reflect joy and compassion back to us. There is no other possibility, and I hopefully this virus, like many other pandemics out there that have had happened throughout history, and those quadrants of the universe, not just Earth, but the other quadrants, because other quadrants are also having the same kind of problem that we are having. Many there's mean pandemics and annihilation in another quadrant of the universe, you see, not just here on earth. And many of the beings are lose their lives because they are throwing pandemics there. For the bad guys, that's a game for them to play. It's a game. But ultimately, just know that you got the power. You can make miracles. And you do believe in positivity. This should be a bit of Aries. Aries people are not Aries, but I have Aries moon. So Aries people are more like they don't care kind of attitude, just like that Brazilian president. Just don't care. That's why virus. It's nothing. I don't care about it. He is not to blame for the people die. If you choose to die, because then is a problem. You have to think for yourself. You cannot blame your president, your politicians for your own choice. Although I know that they are not perfect. Of course they aren't. But you have your power. Why you give your power to others? That complain, blame the politicians, blame the president, whatever. When the power is in your hands, the power is ours, is yours. Appreciate every moment for what it really is, a celebration of existence itself, a moment of pure creation for us to create our own world. Yeah, in your own world within you, you see, within yourself. You doesn't have to be the world outside of you. You don't have to make part of this world that see only catastrophes, only chaos, only calamities, annihilations. The bad guys want to scare you. See, then they use this, they use many outlets, many channels to reach the bad news to you, so that you will take a stand. You will have to take a stand. You will have to make a choice. The choice is ultimately yours. You are not a victim either, because if you allow yourself to be carried away, then it's your problem. It's nobody else's problems. We gotta be intelligent. We gotta be smart. You gotta be wiser than they are. Alright? So when we go inside ourselves and touch the absolute truth that all is one, and live our lives that way, we beat and exit the matrix for good. And that is anything that have ever happened and it still repeat itself anew, because all the things that we see here is game repetition. You know, when you have nothing else to play and then you press that button, play again, wanna play again, and then the universe will say yes, okay, play again, unless you say okay, game over, then you recreate another kind of games of reality. Understand? So it's all up to you. You want to repeat the game, press that button again. Okay, play again. You don't want to play again, press the button. Game over. Okay, finish. That's it for now.